we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Makes the catch. It's West. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mills. Safe completion on the screen. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Marshall will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air, it's Mills. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes the grab at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Lawson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mills. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm.
Wide open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. To the air, it's Mills. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Defense not showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Finds his man. It's Winston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it in. It's Thorne.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Mills. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown Tigers. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Mills. Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
That's caught. It's scored. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 25. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Sticks it in his belly. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat-type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The short hands, it's Lawson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Dropping back, it's Mills. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. to throw. It's Nolan. Looking deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. To prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Mills. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
At the 20, he's got space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, better look out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Mills. And the missed connection on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. They're
going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, the
punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit